Okay, blue light's on. Okay, it's all working. And then the throttle still works. This ready. Guess I don't really need to move it back. There's plenty of space. Okay, and I'm sitting here. I'll reset. I can see voltage. I can see flaps. Flaps are at half. Now they're at full. Ailerons are working. All right, I'll give this a shot here. Okay. So I'll go back elevator. Okay, and now we can turn flaps and gear off. Huh? Nice. You can also see that with the lights here. No lights are on means everything is up. I can see, let's see, can I see the gun lights at all? Well, first I'll just try to fly around like normal. Let's see, yep, we got good voltage left. It's wanting to pitch up, so I can try to trim that back. Do a little low pass maybe. Oh, can I see the guns? You see them? Nice.
That's so cool.
Alright, I'm going to try to do a roll since I haven't done anything aerobatic with this plane. So not yet. Actually, wait, was it pitching up? I wanted to roll to the side a bit. It's kind of... Okay, I wonder if I throw on safe. Wow. Wow, well, it is pretty cool still. It's flying around really well. I'm not even looking around all that much. Let's see, throw a safe on. Look. I gotta make it so I can actually see the guns. Maybe I'll put a little light in there or something. See if I throw on flaps. They're a little bit down. I'll even throw full flaps and you can see the blue light turns on. Got some still good, some voltage left. I'll throw flaps back off because I'm not trying to slow down yet.
Can you just do a loop-loop?
I just turn in a circle. Okay, so now I'm going to turn around and do a little barrel roll. So speed, dive, go up. Oh, safe on? That's probably why. Yep. Okay, we'll try that again. Dive, go up. Barrel roll. Perfect. Okay. I'll check my other side. Let's see, I'll try to fly up again. That was cool.
It sounds so high powered.
Oh yeah. Okay, voltage 15. Let's do the math here. It starts at 4.2 volts per cell. There's 4 cells, putting it at 16.8 at full. I should land when it's about 3.5 volts per cell, maybe a little less. What is that math? 3.5 times 4, put us at 714. I'm at 15. All right, I'm fine. I'll probably still try to bring it into land here soon. I'll just get lower. Look at us on the way. Uh-oh.
What?
I don't know. It did not want to. All right, we'll bring it into land. Can't tell if my gear is out. Let me turn the light on. Green means gear. Is the gear out?
Yep.
Perfect. So I'm going to bring in half flaps. I'm going to keep the speed up. I'm going to bring it a wide, low turn. How about that?
Nice.
Oh, you can go back.
Yep, that's the throttle reverse at the very end. So that's flaps half, flaps full. You can see the green light there means my gear's down. I still got 15.3 volts. Everything's working as it should. I'm gonna just taxi it in here. I'm gonna keep back elevator so that I don't accidentally pop the nose up. But I wanna see if I can see, if I had roll access on this camera, I could see the guns more. It's still kind of hard. Let's see, I'm gonna roll over here and could you take the canopy off? It's just don't get up yet. I'm gonna kill the motor so you're just not at any risk. Okay, so motor's killed, and there's a little, oh wait, I'm gonna turn that up. There's little magnets around the canopy. Yeah, you can just kind of pop that off. There we go, perfect. Yep, take that off. And so, you see now it's all wide open. Might be easier. Howdy. I'm gonna see if I can see the guns. Maybe I can't even see the guns. When I had the camera out in front of the canopy, I could, but they're kind of around the corner. You can see me pointing. If they're around there, but there are guns. I might put a little LED right where that little white spot is above the green light so you can see that the guns are shooting, but the guns are shooting. So the guns do work and they do look really cool. But I do want to have a way to see them from inside the cockpit because that's pretty cool too. But yeah, that's a head tracking Corsair. I think that was another pretty nice landing. It was a lot better than my initial one. It also is not windy at all. Plus, I've got a ton of less nerves. But yeah, that's a head tracking Corsair. Things are working good. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, there we go. I can see it on your shins when you're standing in front of there. Boop, 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 boop. Perfect. All right. Awesome. That went so well.
When you said, "Woo," like you were worried.
It was just here, and it might be a matter of the plane not being exactly as responsive as my thumb is. For a second, it felt like I throttled up and nothing happened, but I could still move my head, which the complexity of this plane is that there's 2 receivers. That's why I had to use that specific transmitter because there's 2 different ports that I can use. See, isn't that canopy cool? It just magnets on, and that's how I can work with all this stuff. Everything here is custom except the plane itself. But okay, I'll show you. So there's a receiver that controls the ailerons. Let's see if I can get a better angle for this too. Receiver that controls the ailerons, the flaps, the gear, the rudder, and the elevator, as well as the throttle. So that's 6 channels. Now that's normal to have 6 channels. But in order to have a head tracker and guns, I need a pan and tilt servo for the camera. I need an extra channel for the lights. I need power for the camera, which I put on a channel. And then also there's little lights on the dashboard that each need their own channel. They don't necessarily, I could tie them in directly to the actual servos for the gear and the flaps, but I put them on their own channel just to keep everything in here. And so one of the receivers controls the normal plane, which is disconnected. That is this. This controls that, and then there's an internal module or internal receiver that controls just this stuff, and that controls everything else. Wow. So that's why I had to choose this one. Now I could have just chose a receiver that has 13 channels. I could have just picked a receiver that has 13 channels, but then when I take off this part, all the wires would be attached and it would be a lot harder. I mean, it probably would actually be easy.
Would there be any benefit of having that one instead?
Having one instead of 2? Yes.
Still come out the side, the little thing is
it might be easier in a sense that a 13 channel receiver might just be higher quality than the one that comes in it. So if I had just maybe a better range or better something, but I wanted to do, if someone else wanted to make this exact thing, they'd only have to buy 1 extra receiver, and the receiver I bought is kind of cheap, but it's from Radio Master, which is a good company or a good product. But I added that in, and if I kept experiencing the disconnection flying, I was just going to upgrade the receiver and say, that might be the issue, I'll try to fix it like that. But since it's working so well, and for flying around here, there was no issues this time.
Right.
All the thought process I had to go through to figure out how to get channels, and I also totally don't need the lights or anything. It's just like, I want to do this, yeah. And so technically, I've got 2 spare channels because I don't need to control these two lights with their own channel, I just mixed them in. Pretty much just told those two channels to listen to the other channels from the transmitter. Instead, I could have them directly wired and Y-leaded or connected to the flaps and gear so that when I change it, it automatically does it.